Jennifer Lynn's body was found in Dubiski Career High School on March 16, 2014. At first glance, all detectives noticed the classic signs of poisoning. They sent the evidence to our forensic labs, and these were our results in the process.
We were provided with 9 chemicals for testing. 4 of the chemicals were possible murder weapons, while 5 of the remaining chemicals were for additional testing. We mixed each chemical with each other and recorded our observations. We would write down if the mixture produced a precipitate. We noticed that two of the compounds that were most likely to have a precipitate reaction were calcium chloride and zinc nitrate, while on the other hand, sodium hydroxide and copper chloride were least likely to produce a precipitate.
We used the same method for our second analysis. We mixed the sample of evidence with the 9 chemicals, and the one that produced the most precipitate was calcium chloride.
In a small beaker, we mixed our murder weapon chemical and the reaction partner. After the testing, we used a circle filter paper to filter out the precipitate. The paper itself weighed 0.312 grams. We left the precipitate out so it would dry. After a few days, a white powder was left on the paper. Once again, we weighed the paper with the calcium chloride. We used stoichiometry to solve for the number of moles of solvent in our murder weapon solution. Afterwards, we used the number of moles of the solute and the volume to calculate the molarity of the murder weapon.
The forensic investigators came to the conclusion that Miss Scarlett was the murderer. They found that the molarity of the solution was 0.05 moles of calcium chloride, a perfect match with Miss Scarlett.